What if I say, the key to understanding someone isn't in what they do today, but in what they never forget from yesterday? The psychology of people who don't forget the past is fascinating. Every memory, every heartbreak, every triumph, they carry it all with them. But here's the twist. Some are trapped by it, replaying pain over and over, while others use it as fuel to grow stronger, wiser, unstoppable. Today, I'll show you why their past isn't a chain. It's a compass, shaping their choices, their resilience, and even the way they trust others. By the end of this video, you'll see the past not as a burden, but as the secret superpower some people quietly carry with them every single day. What if I say your brain is secretly a vault of every intense moment you've ever lived, and some people carry those memories like a live wire buzzing inside them? For those who don't forget the past, it's not just remembering, it's reliving. Every argument, every betrayal, every heartbreak isn't just filed away, it's etched in the very circuits of their mind. Imagine meeting someone who can recall not only the words you said years ago, but the exact tone, the look in your eyes, even the smell of the room. For them, memories are not neutral. They are emotionally charged time bombs, ready to explode with the slightest trigger. This isn't just nostalgia, it's a supercharged emotional memory. Their brain doesn't just store facts, it stores feelings. A single scent, a single song, a single glance can pull them back to a moment they wish they could erase. The reason is biological. When an event is emotionally intense, the amygdala, the emotional center of the brain, links itself to the hippocampus, the memory center, creating a permanent imprint. This is why trauma, joy, love, and fear leave scars that feel alive decades later. But here's the shocking truth. For some, this ability is both a gift and a curse. They can learn from mistakes faster than most, anticipate danger, and understand human behavior at a depth others can't imagine. Yet the same gift can imprison them, forcing them to replay pain endlessly. The same memory that fuels courage can also fuel anxiety, mistrust, and regret. Their past is like a mirror that never lies, reflecting both the brilliance and the scars of every choice they've made. To truly understand someone who doesn't forget, you have to realize that they aren't being stubborn or vindictive. They are carrying a living archive of their life's most intense experiences. Every decision they make, every hesitation, every burst of wisdom comes from that unshakable memory. They are alive in their past in a way most people can't even imagine. And every interaction with them can spark a memory that feels like it just happened yesterday. Their history doesn't just shape them, it lives inside them, pulsing, raw, and impossible to ignore. What if I say that some people never truly move on because their mind refuses to let go, as if it's locked in a silent, relentless war with the past? For them, letting go isn't a choice, it's an impossible feat. Every betrayal, every mistake, every lost opportunity replays in vivid detail, like a never-ending film they can't switch off. Imagine carrying the weight of years of unresolved anger, regret, or heartbreak inside you, not just as a memory, but as a constant companion that whispers in your ear every day. It's not stubbornness, it's a psychological trap. Their own mind has built. This inability to release the past shapes every thought, every emotion, and every decision they make. The mind becomes hyper-focused on what went wrong, who hurt them, or what they could have done differently. Ordinary mistakes or minor slights aren't forgotten. They are magnified, analyzed, and stored, creating a mental archive of resentment and caution. Neuroscience reveals that repeated rumination strengthens neural pathways associated with pain and memory, making it even harder to let go over time. The more they dwell, the deeper the grooves in their brain, and the harder it becomes to escape the loop. The shocking part is how this affects their relationships in everyday life. Trust becomes fragile, almost impossible to give fully, because their past is like a lens tinted with caution and skepticism. They might overreact to small conflicts or misinterpret intentions because they are always measuring the present against the ghosts of the past. Yet, this intense focus on previous experiences can also make them hyper-aware, incredibly cautious, and sometimes brilliantly insightful. They notice patterns others miss, predict behaviors, and protect themselves from repeating mistakes. What makes it even more fascinating is that this struggle isn't always visible. To outsiders, they might seem composed, confident, or even cold, but inside, their mind is a battlefield of old memories and emotions that refuse to die. Every decision is filtered through the past, every relationship tested against historical pain, and every choice carries the weight of lessons learned and lessons not fully forgiven. Their inability to let go isn't a flaw, it's a window into a mind that experiences life at full emotional intensity, where every memory, every hurt, and every triumph is alive, pulsating, and impossible to ignore. What if I say that some people live their present trapped in the shadows of their past, not because they want to, but because their history has become the very blueprint of who they are? For them, every experience they've ever had, every triumph, every betrayal, every heartbreak, doesn't just fade into memory, it becomes part of their identity, woven into the fabric of their personality so deeply that separating the past from the present feels impossible. Imagine meeting someone who carries every lesson, every scar, and every victory like a tattoo on their soul, visible not on the skin, but in the way they move, speak, and trust. This intense connection to the past shapes their thoughts, choices, and even their emotions. For them, life is measured through the lens of what they've endured, what they've lost, and what they've learned. A single incident from years ago can influence how they perceive the world today, making them cautious, wise, or sometimes painfully mistrustful. Their identity isn't just built on the present, it's a living collage of every memory they refuse to let go of. Neuroscience shows that repeated recall of emotional experiences strengthens the neural networks that define personality traits, meaning the past literally carves who they are at a biological level. The shocking truth is how this can make them both extraordinary and vulnerable. On one hand, they possess a depth of insight, empathy, and understanding that few can match. They know patterns in human behavior, they anticipate consequences, and they carry lessons that make them remarkably resilient. On the other hand, this same attachment can anchor them to old pain, magnifying fears and insecurities. Their past can act as a compass guiding them, but it can also act as a chain, limiting spontaneity and the ability to fully embrace the moment. Every decision they make, every trust they give, and every risk they take is filtered through the lens of who they were and what they've endured. They may appear confident or calm on the outside, but inside, the echoes of their history constantly shape the way they feel and act. Their past isn't just a collection of events, it's the engine behind their ambitions, the firewall behind their defenses, and the shadow behind their smiles. Understanding someone like this is like reading a map of their soul, where every street, every landmark, and every hidden alley has been traced by the memories they simply cannot forget. What if I say that some people live every day walking on eggshells, not because the world is dangerous, but because their past refuses to let them forget the pain it caused? For those who carry their past so vividly, every mistake, betrayal, or heartbreak acts like an invisible alarm, constantly on the verge of going off. Imagine someone who hesitates before speaking, doubting every intention around them, not out of paranoia, but because history has taught them that trust can be broken in an instant. Their mind has wired itself to detect danger in the subtlest gestures, tones, or glances, long after the original wound has healed. This hypervigilance isn't just a quirk, it's a survival mechanism. The brain, having learned from past trauma or emotional shocks, becomes obsessed with predicting threats, even when they aren't real. Simple decisions, like forming a new relationship or taking a risk, are filtered through years of painful memories. Small misunderstandings can trigger intense emotional reactions because their mind has learned to protect them at all costs. Anxiety becomes a shadow that walks beside them, born not from the present but from echoes of what they once endured. The shocking part is how deeply it infiltrates every aspect of life. Their caution, their overthinking, and their constant scanning of people's behaviors make them appear overprotective or cold, but it's really their mind's desperate attempt to prevent history from repeating itself. Every interaction is measured, every word is analyzed, and every trust is earned under the weight of the past. What seems like hesitation or overreaction is actually the brain's relentless fight to survive emotionally, turning memory into both shield and prison, a force that defines who they are and how they navigate the world. What if I say that some people carry their past like a hidden engine, silently powering every decision, every reaction, and every moment of their life? For those who don't forget, memories aren't just records, they are forces that shape their resilience or trap them in endless cycles of rumination. Imagine someone who can face impossible challenges with courage because every setback they ever endured has built an invisible armor. At the same time, the same person can be haunted by memories that replay endlessly, forcing them to relive pain, guilt, or regret as if it happened yesterday. This dual nature is shocking because it shows how memory can be both a gift and a curse. On one hand, every failure or heartbreak becomes a lesson, making them sharper, wiser, and more prepared for life's battles. Their past pain fuels perseverance, strategic thinking, and emotional depth that few can match. They can anticipate outcomes, avoid repeated mistakes, and find strength where others might break. But on the other hand, the same memories can imprison them. Rumination becomes a trap, a mental loop where mistakes are overanalyzed and regrets amplified. The brain's wiring strengthens these loops, making it increasingly difficult to escape. Ordinary setbacks feel catastrophic because the mind pulls them into the gravity of past wounds, creating emotional tension that affects relationships, confidence, and decision-making. The truly shocking reality is that every choice they make is informed by both the wisdom and the scars of the past. Their resilience and their rumination are two sides of the same coin, inseparable and powerful. One memory can fuel a breakthrough, another can ignite anxiety, and yet they continue navigating life with both caution and courage, proving that the past isn't just something they live through, it's the engine that drives who they are in every single moment. What if I say that the way someone trusts or connects with others today is being dictated by the shadows of their past, even if they act like it doesn't exist? For people who don't forget, every childhood wound, every betrayal, every broken bond leaves an invisible fingerprint on their heart. Imagine someone meeting new people but constantly scanning for signs of deceit or danger, not because they are suspicious by nature, but because their mind is programmed by memories of hurt they endured long ago. The past isn't gone, it's alive, whispering caution and shaping their instincts. This deep influence is shocking because it means trust is never simple for them. Every new relationship, friendship, or partnership is filtered through an invisible sieve of past experiences. If someone hurt them before, they anticipate it happening again, often before a word is spoken or an action is taken. The brain, having recorded old betrayals and disappointments, triggers defensive reactions automatically, making them cautious, distant, or guarded. Emotional wounds become a lens through which the present is interpreted, often without conscious realization. Yet the power of these memories is double-edged. They can make them incredibly empathetic and perceptive, able to sense motives and emotions that others miss. They may choose their connections wisely, building bonds that are deep, meaningful, and rare. But the same memories can also isolate them, creating walls that are hard to break, leaving others puzzled by their hesitancy or intensity. Every smile, every gesture, and every decision about who to trust carries the weight of a lifetime of experiences and the intensity of emotions tied to them. The shocking truth is that their past is not just a chapter of life. It is a guide, a warning system, and a force that shapes every interaction. Their ability to connect and trust is both heightened and constrained by what they've endured, proving that memory doesn't fade. It transforms the very way they live, love, and relate to the world around them. In the end, the people who don't forget the past are not defined by the pain they've endured, but by the lessons, strength, and wisdom they carry forward. Their memories, both haunting and enlightening, shape who they are, how they trust, and how they face the world. The past is not a chain. They have transformed it into a compass, guiding every step they take, every decision they make, and every relationship they nurture. Understanding this is not just about empathy, it's about realizing the immense resilience and depth of the human mind. Good luck on your journey of exploring these stories, connecting with these minds, and applying these insights in your own life. Remember, every experience you carry, whether joyful or painful, is a source of power and growth. Thank you for listening, for engaging, and for being willing to dive deep into the incredible psychology of those who never forget the past.